Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece episode 478. Luffy has the energy hormone once again.
Yep.
Doubling down. Not great.
It's like the best thing that he could do in the moment, not the best thing that he could do for his life. However, that's just Luffy's style. That's
well, yeah,
just how
he said he was
rolls.
going to kill himself. Well, yeah, we actually didn't even talk about that last time. We probably should have. But he said that he was going to... like, if he didn't do it and they failed, then he would end his life anyway. Because he wouldn't have been able to do his best, basically.
It's like, if you do your best and you fail...
That's different
than
giving up.
Yeah.
Because in that moment, Ivan was basically saying, give up. The Navy's pretty much won.
And if there was no way for, if there wasn't this thing right in front of him that could help, then, that's again a different thing. But there is... So if he didn't take it, then that would be, would be not good.
Yeah. Stressful as always, this arc. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get 2 weeks ahead of Uncuts. 1 week ahead of edited One Piece reactions. Patreon's linked in the description to find those. And possibly the pinned comment if Lindsay remembers. And most of all, we hope you enjoy, of course. As always, let's get into this stressful episode of One Piece. Let's go. Maybe it was nothing.
Yeah, I guess maybe not. Maybe we overanalyzed that a little bit too much. So you better go all out.
Yeah. Meth head Luffy.
Better get going, Luffy.
Better snipe him. This is when we need Sogeking.
Oh boy.
Get the anime power up step.
Nope. You better just fight with him.
Wink. Oh shit.
Where's Boa?
Oh, she's around. I hope. Oh shit. Whoa! Whippu, no!
Oh my god.
Really? These guys aren't bad.
Yeah. Who knew that a whip was all you needed to defeat Luffy?
No, I think it's the person. I don't think it's the weapon. I think it's the wielder. I don't know when marine soldiers have like gone the better Luffy like that. I mean, he's pretty destroyed, but he just got the energy home run. Are these the elite captains that we've heard so much about? There we go.
Perfect. Hell yeah.
Oh no, there's more of them. Jinbei. What?
Yeah.
Who's that? Koby. Oh god.
Oh boy.
Are we about to see Koby's potential? Oh my god, Koby, not now.
Koby, we're busy. Koby.
Not now, Koby. I mean now, I guess. Like, what would be the point if it wasn't now? Koby, a less dramatically significant time. I like even when he was introduced, he had like kind of a Navy style shirt to him.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh, he didn't do Iron Body.
Oh.
That was fucking crazy.
He hasn't quite mastered everything.
No, but the way Luffy just committed to that, he saw the look in his eyes and was like, now's the time. Oh my god, that was so good.
That was
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Oh my god.
Good on Koby.
But he had to try. Poor Koby.
Oh, for God's sake, who is covering this guy? Oh, I thought it was Kizaru.
Oh.
It's sad to hear his voice.
Yes.
Thank God.
Can she hurt these things though?
I don't think so. I mean, well,
Is she just sacrificing herself? Bro!
she can take it.
Or, oh, it won't.
No. Oh, really? Lucky.
Huge. She probably didn't even know that it was gonna abort the attack.
Somebody else. My honest reaction.
Oh,
it
well,
does.
I guess he's still, yeah.
What? But is that Kuma? No, that's a pacifista.
Yeah, but
They must be organic clones.
yeah, I think that they're
then.
like taking, like they were like recreating his body, like,
That's
doing all the same things.
a very but that's a very interesting development there.
Oh my god, this fucking, I hate this guy.
I hate this guy so much.
Uh-oh.
This guy.
Oh.
No!
Oh my god.
I was thinking somebody was gonna do some shit like that. You just need to touch him with it.
That's crazy.
Thank God. Did he lose his arm? This is really fucking bad.
No. You guys could try. Oh my god.
What? What? Is he fucking dead?
No way.
I mean, he's probably not, but like, he did not look confident. Oh shit, after, like, when taking those hits.
Can we get an area of effect attack right
Yes.
now, sir? A little quake on the stand.
You think these guys are too powerful for, like, Conquerors hockey?
It's looking so creepy.
Oh. I thought he was gonna put his fruit into it, but he didn't. Just slicing him.
Oh my god.
What? He's crazy. That's an area of effect attack, but it looks like it does distinguish.
Well, he's
Oh!
just right in there.
Was that hole in his chest from
Yeah.
the sword, or was that
It's
from just
the-
now?
I think it's from the lava.
Right. I wasn't paying attention to the hole in his chest before. No.
I need you to hold on for like 10 more episodes at least, sir. Okay, all you guys just stay
Everyone's
down.
too scared. Oh, not everyone.
Stay the fuck down!
But a flesh wound.
I'm glad you think so.
Is it over right now? What was that? Is that just Jinbei? Oh god, they pulled up. Battle's not over, sir. You can still, I don't know, sacrifice yourself for the greater good. What?
Oh.
What? What? Okay. He's gonna come in handy in a minute. I hope.
Maybe
Unless
he
he's
can
just
take
leaving.
down those walls.
They're doing a chopping
Luffy.
motion for him? Oh my good gravy. Fuck.
Ah. Whoa.
Oh my god, Luffy.
Oh
Holy shit, he's still, how, did he get further away? What now? No way. No. He's doing it!
Oh my god.
Holy shit, he did it!
Took those guys the fuck out.
Does it work on everybody, though? Everybody who's of a certain power level? Or just the Marines? Does it distinguish friend from foe?
Holy shit.
Oh, pirates too. Oh!
Like the one or two
Yeah,
guys.
there's a couple people who are above the threshold.
Finally, he's making some progress.
Oh shit, but Garp and...
Imagine if he knocked out Ace too.
I love how into it Ivan was after that. Like, just, yeah!
Yeah. That's so good. Oh my god, he just took out,
He
like,
did it.
everyone. Like, so many people. It's just like, hey, I've had enough of all this fucking fodder hanging around. Let's just cut to the chase here. Squard is taking off doing something else. I feel like he's gonna come in handy later on. At least I hope he will. Whitebeard is not looking good.
No.
He's really deluding himself here. Like not like he's like mentally like, I literally cannot die. And the willpower of me not letting me die is the only thing that is like, you know, like it's like he would be dead already if he could let himself.
Yes.
It's not great. Koby, that was so good. I feel so bad for him.
I don't.
I mean, I guess I don't feel bad for him.
Why feel bad for him? He held up to his end of the bargain. He stood against Luffy as
he did a good job. I just feel bad that he just got pounded, but I feel like this is gonna give, like, I feel like the next time we see Koby,
he's gonna level up because now he has an idea of how strong Luffy is.
And also, you know, he's gonna have to be, because he's gonna know that, like, yeah, first of all, he just got, like, defeated by him. Second of all, Luffy, just baseline, just being able to, like, say, like, hey, don't do that, is powerful enough to take out, like, 99% of the Marines' forces.
Yeah.
In, like, a ridiculous radius as well. So it's just, you know, it's...
Wait, was Koby caught in that? We didn't see Koby.
Well, I think he was just already...
Unconscious.
But I'm sure he'll hear about it.
Yeah.
Later on. But my god.
And fucking Marco got shot.
Yeah.
And Jozu is fully frozen.
Yeah.
Marco got blasted and he had the sea prism, so his, you know, it's basically like a Logia. He kind of has like a Logia fruit, but it's a Zoan fruit. Because he heals himself. It's a different mechanism, but it kind of functions in battle the same way as, say, Ace's fruit, except he can turn into a phoenix. But that, that's exactly how you would deal with it. That's literally how they're dealing with Ace right now, is that exact thing.
Yeah.
And,
It was just like I was like, what's this guy, when the guy with like the little like spidery arm things showed up, I was like, what is this guy gonna do against him? And then it's just like, oh, just put a handcuff on him and he's completely
he's got the tavern brawler
destroyed.
feet. He could grapple as a bonus action after making an attack.
Yeah. This episode was crazy, I feel like. That was so cool at the end.
That was insane. I was waiting for that. I guess it didn't occur to me that Whitebeard, I mean, it kind of did. Like, we weren't sure if Whitebeard had the ability to do that. But it seems like he might just not have that ability, which would be really surprising.
I mean, he also just might not be in a state to be able, like, because, you kind of gotta, like...
Yeah, it's not like, I guess it's not quite I mean, it kind of is. Like, we saw, didn't Rayleigh have it? Did Rayleigh have it, or did he just, like...
I can't remember. I feel
like... Luffy did that in the auction house.
Yeah.
I think we know that Shanks has it.
Yeah.
Because he did it when he was on Whitebeard's ship.
And Boa does.
And Boa does, according to her her sisters.
I feel
like Whitebeard would, but
I mean, the state that he's in, I don't think that he's in the state to be like flexing his aura.
Yeah, because it's like a strength of spirit thing. It's like, it's kind of like alphaing them. Yeah. So you need to have.
I feel like he's using all.
So even if maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But if he did, he might not be able to because of his.
Because I mean, he's using all of his willpower right now just to keep himself alive.
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy.
Incredible episode.
That episode was so sick.
The
fucking
Koby thing to me, like that kind of moment is exactly what I want out. Like just the frames of like everything building up to the frames of Koby looking determined, and then Luffy running, and then the look in Luffy's eyes. Well, like, seeing him take the stance and then the flash of their eyes and seeing this is the time. Those two frames of their eyes are the types of things that I will watch an entire series for. Like, those moments are what I live for in storytelling. So, yeah. Like, that's why that got me so much. It's like, I love that. I love that to the point where that's everything, is those moments to me.
That was so sick.
Leave a like, subscribe. Check out Patreon to see the next episodes right now. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. Let's see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Welcome, everybody, back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
One Piece episode 479. Koby the Goat.
Yep.
Standing on his business.
He did a good job.
Good job, Koby.
But he got smacked down. And now almost everyone else got smacked down by Luffy in his Conqueror's HAKI.
Yes, except for all the people who were a threat anyway.
But at least there's not all these like 50,000 Marines just like clogging up the whole area,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure our pirates also got that as well.
They did, but that's fine.
And Joe's still frozen, and Marco got shot.
Okay, it's still not looking good, but I guess the thing is like, Luffy, he's powered up, he's ready to go, he's so determined to get Ace, and I think that it's better for him to fight people that are out of his league than just get, like, stalled up by all these guys.
Yeah, because that's kind of what's been happening to him, like, most of the shit that he's run into, other than when he, like, went up against the three admirals, it's just been fodder.
Yeah, it's just been people,
farming. Like
a million of them that are in his way, and then they kind of overwhelm him, or he gets like thrown back by something, or there's an area of effect attack that like catches him, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like now is where it's really getting going. Whitebeard's on his last legs, so things kind of have to get wrapped up pretty soon for his sake, so he can die in peace.
We shall see. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get 2 weeks ahead of uncut reactions of this show and many others, as well as 1 week ahead of edited reactions. So that's 14 episodes of One Piece instantly by going to the link in the description, patreon.com/BOLDcast. It's also in the pinned comment. Check that out there if you want to find an easy way to get to the link. Hope you enjoyed most of all. Again, leave a like on the video, please, and subscribe. Let's check it out. Let's go.
Let's go. Mm-hmm.
Can Marco cut off his hand and then, like, reattach it when he can use his fruit again?
Probably, honestly.
I think his whole thing is that he can heal.
Mm-hmm. If you just jump over these fucking guys.
Oh boy.
My god. Just cut your hand off. Worth it. Like that kid?
This kid. Oh shit. Hey. Just love he's got a monkey on his shoulder.
With a gun. Definitely makes things a little bit easier.
Are you good? Like, you look rough.
Fine.
Did you take a hit? I don't give a shit about his expectations.
Yeah, literally. Well, not looking that invincible.
Initial D.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh my god. I mean, you're done. He's gonna cut him in half. Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
Croco boy. Oh my god.
I've been working in prison. What were you doing? Why not?
Not in the best mood. How do we keep running into you? Like, I thought you were back there.
Oh.
Wait, she's riding it? That's a really handy trick.
Yeah. Oh.
Sentamaru.
Excuse me?
Oh my god, are we actually this close to the wall, or is it just the perspective
It's just
fucking with
optical
me?
illusion again.
Yes.
It seems like we're always like less than 100 meters away from the from the thing. Yes.
Captain Buggy!
And the goat. Make yourself more of a threat, then maybe they'll attack you instead. And if you save Ace. Why didn't you put it in the water? Yeah. I figured that they would have been like sea snails.
I mean,
the
yeah.
fact that they're, like, in
A bunch
the
of
water.
freshwater snails.
Anyone have a water bottle? Oh. Right.
You were born that way? It wasn't the fucking years in the harshest prison of ever? What a sorry individual you are.
That's so good. Yes!
We should task Jimbei with getting Ace, because he accomplishes everything he sets out to do.
Yeah. He's like, I've been doing that all day.
I'm also, you forget, I'm also doing that at the same time.
When he needs me, I will be there. Don't you fucking worry about it.
I thought I told you to back up Mugiwara. I'm doing that as well.
Oh, nice.
It's a treadmill. The floor's turned into a treadmill. Oh my god, is it actually happening right now?
Please. Can you death wink him up there? Just like throw him in the air and blast him off?
Oh my god, are we actually there?
Oh.
What? You've been in there the whole time?
Ooh. Whoa. A ramp?
I mean, what about Garp? What the fuck are we gonna do about Garp? Is he actually just gonna sit there? Oh, well, I can't see him. That's a good enough excuse for me.
Let's go.
I don't think he needed that, but
It's good.
good enough. Like, Luffy doesn't really need stuff like that.
Use guns. Everyone else just gets shot with the bullets coming right back at them.
Who now?
Oh,
Okay.
these guys.
Well, the guy with the flail. That flail looks so cool. I bet we've seen that before, but that looks sick.
Who let these guys in? Nice.
Use the smoke screen, Luffy.
Let's go.
Finally. Still don't know what the fuck he's doing to do that, but still.
We love it anyway. That's what you think.
Oh god. What?
Oh!
Oh, he interrupted his attack. He's already
A little
had
bit
this.
too victorious right now.
Yeah, it's definitely too victorious. I don't like this at all. He's all hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garp. It was Garp, for sure.
Fucking Garp.
Brother. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't, like, you're not gonna now capture Luffy.
He might just stop him.
Is he gonna try and knock him out of the park?
Sounds like you're getting a bit old.
Ah, my back. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He said his pirate name. What is this look from Luffy? Is it fear?
Well, I mean, he probably knows that he can't beat Garp. And even if he could, he doesn't want to kill Garp.
No, and he couldn't, but he doesn't want to. You know what that is? You know what this is right now?
What?
This is the end of the live action season 1.
Oh, like how he was like, oh.
Like, you gotta get through me if you wanna go forward. Maybe. I mean, we kind of had similar times like that before, but
yeah.
But I wonder how this is gonna resolve, because this isn't like, you know, that if we compare it to that, I know people hate talking about live action, especially in a time as crazy as this, but it's, you know, it's a part of our experience with the show. I won't spend too much time on it, but that was my first instinct. The way that ended was like he sees Luffy like Roger.
Yeah.
And I don't see that like Roger laughing, Luffy, you know, like that parallel.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't
not
see
quite
that resolution in this moment. It's a similar thing, and I bet, you know, with how much the live action took care to kind of set up things, that with the benefit of hindsight, kind of, that's the live action's benefit. Maybe like they put that scene there thinking if we ever got to this moment in the show, then when that would come full circle and Garp would have to face Luffy again, you know, maybe that's it. And so it's kind of like a mirrored experience. Then it would like think back to that moment when he was leaving the East Blue. Anyway, regardless, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. Because, like,
even
Garp is like the marine whitebeard, basically, but without the chronic illness, I think, unless we've been hidden from that. But like,
we also still have not seen. I was thinking about this earlier, 'cause, like, I mean, there's like another random like dog guy, but I was wondering, like, Garp's whole ship is like dog themed.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he has like a different model of the dog devil fruit, or if it's just his aesthetic, or if it was just like a cool idea for a ship, like when he was first introduced, like way back in the day, or if it's because he's like the dog of the military, like he's like a loyal
Full Alchemist, the dog of the military. Yeah, I think the dog. So I don't know. I think the dog thing was like, like he's the cop, and, you know, like they have dogs, you know, like they sniff out criminals type thing. Like that's more what it was. Maybe he'll have some kind of crazy Zoan fruit. What if we just got Marco's thing with the mythical Zoan? What's kind of mythical? Does he have the Cerberus fruit or some shit? That would be Keruberus fruit. That would be insane. We've already had like a Cerberus figure, but that was a crazy chimera zombie with a fox head and Thriller bark. But that would be crazy if that's where it came full circle with that. And he was like a Dalmatian, because this thing was like a Dalmatian, wasn't it? His hat and whole vibe, or was like a gray dog.
The guy that's
the other guy was
right
a Dalmatian.
Is a Dalmatian. I thought his was more like a lab, or like a just
hunting
like a
dog,
generic kind of dog.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't think he doesn't. I don't think it's a Zoan. I don't think he has a Zoan.
I didn't think so. I was just like speculating.
Garp strikes me as the kind of guy who doesn't have a devil fruit. Also, it's kind of abstract, and it's obviously not literal within the interpretation of the series as we know it now. But like, the idea of a devil fruit, especially if you think of like the root of One Piece, and Garp is one of the first ever characters thought of in the series. Devil fruits, like, you know, it's a deal with the devil. It's like kind of a cheat code, you know, and Garp's all about justice, all about like following the rules. You know, like, with that in mind, it seems like Garp, you know, he's old school. He's before this new wave of admirals who all have, like, crazy Logia fruits. Yeah. Garp strikes, just, like, vibes-wise and based on the sort of theming around devil fruits, and not even just around devil fruits, but around what they kind of represent from an abstract kind of meta-narrative perspective. Garp seems like the kind of guy from, like, archetypally, who would not have a devil fruit. It would just kind of fit with his whole vibe as a character.
I agree, and I feel like I will really like it if he doesn't have a devil fruit.
I would be disappointed if he does. I think if they gave him one, he would have a crazy one, but I don't think he does.
Yeah.
He strikes me
really
as like
I hope that he doesn't.
He feels kind of like All Might. That's kind of, you haven't seen My Hero Academia. But that's what Garp kind of strikes me as. He strikes me as a big, punchy guy who is just super fucking strong. And we know he is based on, how he was throwing cannonballs.
If we also are able to see him, like, we saw with, CP9 when all of, like, the powers and stuff were getting introduced.
Which apparently aren't HAKI. Apparently has nothing to do with HAKI.
Thing.
Kind of insane,
but like all of that stuff, when that was getting introduced, obviously all of those people ended up having devil fruits. As we've discussed many times, I don't think that the devil fruits particularly helped many of them compared to just using their abilities. But if Garp, and like obviously they were like masters of it, but like I could imagine Garp as like a next level.
I mean,
like,
based on how Koby and Helmet.
Yeah, like right? He was teaching them.
Yeah.
And if that's like his thing and he's been like honing that ability for like 50 years or whatever, then he's gonna be crazy. And also if he denied
like
getting if he denied getting a devil fruit because maybe he saw that like, oh, when people get a devil fruit, then they rely on that rather than on their training.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm going to double down. And, I mean, we speculated in the past of, like, why he denied to be an admiral. Maybe, like, you would have to have a devil fruit if you wanted to be an admiral.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, like, I mean, I don't know. But, like, that could be part of it. And he's like, no, because we speculated before it's because he, like, has problems with the military and, like, didn't fully believe in what they were doing and stuff. But we see here that his like convictions and his beliefs are very strong, and he will like follow them to the end. Mm-hmm. So maybe there's another aspect to it.
Yeah.
Maybe devil fruits used to be more of a pirate thing, and then somewhere along the line, the military is just like, okay, well, if you can't beat them, join them, kind of thing.
We will, dip into this thing that's kind of like against our, like, not principles, but like, we'll lower ourselves to get the job done type thing. I think though, him refusing a devil fruit to, and not getting promoted, he was going to be a fleet admiral, by the way. Somebody in the comments pointed that out on Patreon, that like fleet admiral, that's like Sengoku is a fleet admiral. Damn. That's top of the top. So he's like, he's Sengoku level. As far as aura, but not in terms of rank, obviously. Mm-hmm. But the thing that what struck me about, you brought up the idea of to be at one of the admirals, you have to like, maybe they'll supply you with like a special Logia fruit that they find that you need to have in order to have that presence and that level of power and strength. Mm-hmm. It's not just that, like, I mean, you could think of it either way, but maybe in that interpretation, just theorizing and speculating, that would make sense, because it's something that Oda's done before in Alabasta with Pell and whatever his fucking name was, the dog guy. There was the guy that was like Anubis, and then there's a guy that was like Horus. Mm-hmm. And they were, I think it kind of got confused, but like the idea behind their positions was like, it seemed like they, there was iconography of them everywhere. It's like they were they almost like are embodying the spirit of the land and of their country. And I don't know how much Oda like really thought about all that. I think that he was just like, oh, it's Egyptian. This is Egyptian guy A, this is Egyptian guy B. They're like commanders. But like the idea of these special devil fruit users that have like a greater significance occupying these, that you need to have that devil fruit in order to occupy this office. That's something that he's done before at a high level of power, like one level below the tip top, of a power structure. That's what the admirals are. They're embodying they have these fruits that are all like embodying these sort of like heavenly, like colossal level abilities. And, maybe they wouldn't be in those positions if they didn't have those devil fruits. So that would, going back, that would make sense why Garp was not promoted, because maybe they didn't have those fruits, or maybe he passed it up because he didn't want to, like, give up his strength or, lower himself in that way, because he felt like maybe he would be like the pirates or something like that. I don't know. That's like wild, needless speculation that nobody asked for. What the fuck is that? Wait, hang on. What was that of Ivan? Was that his crotch? What is this? Not that. What was that? Oh, that's his arm. That's his glove. That. I'm like, what? Oh, that's his foot. I'm like, what are we looking at right now? Sorry. But we had the repeat of the Hancock thing, which was the same as what we had, I think, last episode or the one before.
And I liked it in the other episode, and I like to think that when she did it the first time, she was just expecting to get shot.
Yeah.
Like, there's some cool moments, like Crocodile coming in, that was really cool.
Mr. One coming in, and Mihawk striking down Mr. One effortlessly. That's like, I like that, because that's power scaling done right, because it was a big triumph and a big step forward for Zoro to do it. And obviously Mr. One says that, like, he's fucked up, but I think that the point is to show, you know, on the sliding scale, you know, Mr. One represents a hurdle that Zoro, who is on Mihawk's track, has already crossed. So if we've seen Zoro do it, and it was like a big moment hundreds of episodes ago, Mihawk, who absolutely clapped Zoro without even using his sword, you know, it shows us kind of, it gives us, you know, seeing, it's basically like trigonometry. It's like point A, point B, we got Mihawk and Zoro, and they're both, we see how close or far away they are from this mutual point. So that's interesting, and I like that it was consistent with that. I like that it wasn't like a little clash, because they could have made it a little clash for fun, just like, oh, you know, Mr. One's cool. I bet he's kind of like, I'd imagine he's probably like a fan favorite, like mini villain type guy. He's very cool. He has a cool ability. And Mihawk, another fan favorite. They could have had like a clash. They're both like swordy guys, but it wouldn't have made sense with what we know of Mihawk's power level and what we know of Mr. One's ability in contact with like a high level swordsman. So I like that they didn't take the bait and didn't have a drawn out like clash there just for fun, even though it would have been cool as shit.
Well, especially since, and I think the whole prison comment is just to be like, he has not been training.
Yeah.
So he's at that same level. It's not like, okay, Zoro's obviously been getting better since then. If Mr. One had been out in the world, he could have been getting better since then too, and been like, you know, around the same as Zoro.
Shit like this, just seeing Mihawk and how insane everything is and how fast everything's happening. In fucking 10 years when Wit Studios, you know, and maybe it'll be shorter than that. It'll probably be like, imagine probably 7 to 10 years when Wit Studio gets to this point. Holy fuck, this is gonna be crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be pushing fucking 40, but like it's gonna be so crazy when we get there, because you can see it all. I mentioned before a couple episodes ago when Luffy was getting the energy hormone again, and it was almost like I was suggesting like, oh, if they edited it this way, if they like, you know, cut around this way, that's like the kind of thing that a better adaptation would do. Cause like the strength of this anime is not the animation or the production most of the time. Almost all of the time it seems like it's going straight from the page to the screen and then stretching it out where they can. And that's not super inventive things. So there's not a lot of like creative editing like that, or you know, placing things, you know, taking liberty with it in small ways to like kind of
to elevate
it. Use the soundtrack in an interesting way. It's like the soundtrack and the sound effects and everything in the show is sort of like, it's just there because it feels like it needs to be there because it's a TV show instead of a book, but it's mostly just a book that's being made into a TV show. So, not that I'm not enjoying this, you know, whatever. It's just like getting critical. It's just when it's like almost like there's some moments like when Crocodile comes in and there's like all these little clashes and there's just so much happening. It's like not that nothing happened this episode. There were things that happened this episode, but like there's just so much that I can see just like with like a strong direction. It would like this shit would be like even better than it already is, and it's already incredible.
I think one thing that I do have to appreciate this arc is that in moments like the Mr. One clash, like even just like like we've seen a million times of like all these like cool clashes, but we don't really dwell on them. But I think but other things get dragged out or repeated. But I honestly feel like that's a strength because it allows those moments to be the hype that they deserve without it just being like, okay, like this thing was super cool, but now that I've seen more of it, it's not as cool.
Yeah.
You know, like it's allowing for moments like the Koby moment to just be like a split second, Luffy just punches him.
Yeah.
And then we get the flashbacks, and I think like the flashbacks are warranted, but you could have dragged out the moment of Luffy punching him. You could have I don't know, and like same with the Mr. One thing is like you could just be like, okay, we're padding out this. Okay, we could show these like other people fighting, or we could elongate the Mr. One fight.
Yeah.
But they're picking and choosing, and every time I would much rather see cool moments that like get the treatment that they deserve in between repeating and drawn out things, rather than spoiling the moment of the cool thing and drawing that out.
That's actually a very good point. Yeah. So yeah, they use restraint.
That has been done in the past. In previous fights have been dragged out to the point where they are no longer cool, or I'm kind of just like, okay, like where is this fight going? I would much rather like the overall action be drawn out rather than the clashes.
That's actually a really good observation about why, and I think it's why this arc, despite, you know, taking a million years to reach the wall, like those are the things that feel dragged out. It's like Luffy running towards the wall, probably because half the time, you know, similar to an Impel Down, when they kind of did the same thing, or not Impel Down, Enies Lobby, when they did the same thing, where it's like, okay, Luffy's just beating up another bunch of guys, or getting thrown around this room of dusty boxes by Rob Lucci for the 50th episode. It's like they keep doing that, but they were dragging out this epic confrontation with Rob Lucci, and that's where it felt really bad, because it's like, I want to be hyped up by this, but it just feels like they need to keep showing me the same thing because they have nothing else to show, and they need to hit a time quota. But in this, they're doing kind of what you said, and the difference, I think, between these two arcs, despite having similar goals as arcs, as like big sieges, you know, they're, instead of dragging out these confrontations and these clashes between these badass guys, they drag out Luffy running, which kind of is annoying and feels like it's padding for suspense, but they're just choosing to drag out something that's already drawn out, rather than dragging out something that doesn't need to be dragged out and could just be cool, you know? Yeah.
And I really like it, and I appreciate it.
That's a really good point.
This kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier when we're like, it's been 2 hours? Like, but I like the feeling...
If you said that now, I would believe it.
But, you know, like this whole thing of like, when people are of a certain level, especially fighting people that are not on their level, the fight's not going to last that long.
Yeah.
I would be disappointed if a fight of like a person that we already beat was putting up a fight against someone that's like 1,000 times stronger than us.
Yeah, exactly.
Even now. So
even if it was to like, oh, the animator wants to go off here, because this would be a cool moment to do that. You know, it wouldn't even make sense. It would just feel like, that would feel more drawn out than a lot of the shit we've seen. Yeah.
So yeah, I noticed it, like, and I feel like I noticed it at first, and I was like, I felt like, oh, I'm like missing out on these moments, and then I'm like, actually, I'm not. Actually, I'm happy that we're not getting more of them. I prefer it. It makes it feel like
it's way
things are
easier
happening.
To do,
people are clashing. People are flying all over the. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
No, I agree.
I like it.
I agree.
I appreciate it a lot. I liked this with Buggy. Like, trying to get, like, he's like, I also just like how he's gone full delusion mode at this point, because he's, like, out of the fight and he's not really getting attacked anymore. So he's just like, hey, I need to, like, be, because, like, he was, like, doing, like, the whole video thing, but, like, you know, he goes from, like, trying to be, like, oh, I'm gonna, like, get out of here, like, how did I get into this mess, to, like, okay, let's revive the snail, and then I'm gonna pull a crazy maneuver, you know? It's kind of funny.
I don't know what his plan is, because he has to see the tide of battle and where things are going right now. So, I mean, he literally did see it.
Yeah.
But he, like, what is he gonna do? Is he actually gonna get the final hit on Whitebeard?
Or is he just gonna get credit for it somehow?
Like, is he gonna dislocate his hand? His hand is gonna fly holding this camera. He's gonna take a selfie of him stabbing Whitebeard's dead body. just
as the cameras come back on, it looks like he did it all.
And then declare himself the new emperor.
Honestly, Like, that would be kind of an insult to Whitebeard.
I don't see
but,
how
like,
they could.
I would...
Like, I would love that, but I would love that. The only reason I don't think that's gonna happen. The only one singular reason is just that I think it's gonna be too emotional for the show to be able to make Buggy to do that. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to end this discussion. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you soon, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye bye.